Looks like you're in a mobile venue there, a mobile tent. How is Minnesota Viking training camp? And obviously, topic of discussion for that team is who is the quarterback? I know you've had meetings with a lot of people over there since your arrival. What is kind of the vibes? What are the thoughts? How should we be viewing this?
Well, first of all, I'm in a VIP tent right off the field. They let the VIPs in here, and then also me, which I thought was really cool. It's cool in here. It's a little hot outside.
That was a knee slap. Hey, big laughs. Everybody's mic was muted. Everybody's mic was muted. Big laughs.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big laughs.
The AirPods, sometimes the noise canceling cancels the
We laughed.
noise.
Feel confident. Know that it was a big pop out of
Appreciate
us,
it.
and we know the audience, too, did a huge
This guy's the
As
best.
I'm sure the comments will, I'm sure they'll weigh in on the comments.
Yep.
chat.
So quarterback competition here in Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, obviously that is for sure the focus. It feels to me like it is a real, legitimate, and day-to-day competition. In other words, it's like I was in Atlanta yesterday, and my general feel is that Tua will be the starter for week 1. Penix has not been cleared. They're having a quarterback battle, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. This is not the case in Minnesota. Like, I just don't know right now whether it's going to be Kyler, the number 1 quarterback free agent, the guy that everybody wanted, or whether it's J.J. McCarthy, the first rounder, who is still trying to find that consistency. I mean, we will see. And there's a lot of checkpoints. He's going to have full padded practice today. This is one of them. There's preseason games. That's another. Who is going to be more efficient? And then as you guys know, like, the players are going to know who the leader is. They always know. And so whoever they believe is the quarterback is going to be the guy who probably is going to step in there. So it's an ongoing thing. The competition is real, and it's making this visit kind of fun.
Okay, so from what we're hearing from you is this is actual competition. Everything else we hear and read elsewhere is not like on point. Because you just got done.
There's so much
I don't want to get. Hold on,
hold on,
rap. I don't want to out rap, but Rap had a lot of meetings in Minnesota as soon as he got there. He's coming fresh out of these meetings saying this is a real competition. So that is directly from, I don't want to say horse's mouth, but on your good source says there's no lean one way or the other. This is actual. What we see is who we're going to end up getting, whoever plays the best.
Yeah, and like, so that was actually one of the questions I asked, which was like, to source
Says.
like, do you care? Like, would you prefer that it's JJ because then he's your franchise quarterback you drafted? Would you prefer that it's Kyler because he's still actually pretty young and has done it before? And it's sort of like whoever's best. And I think that's the only way to do it. Like, my sense is we're going to get to the end of preseason, and we in the Vikings locker room, but also the general public, are probably going to know. Like, it's almost never where it's like, well, it's so close and we just can't call it. It's like, we're probably going to know. Now, again, like, Kyler's had the experience. We've seen him be really, really good. We've seen him be efficient. We've seen him use his legs to be really productive. So if it's him, like, I wouldn't be surprised. But we have no idea what J.J. McCarthy is. We have basically barely seen him play football. And, like, I've seen enough examples, including Sam Darnold here in Minnesota, where we think a guy is one thing, and then when he gets to, like, a little older, you're like, oh, wow, like, he's a totally different thing. Like, we have to be ready for that.
Yeah, and I think JJ having quite a head start on KOC's offense means something. You know, Kyler's playing catch-up whenever it comes to that. JJ obviously has his own thoughts and opinions on what his career should look like. We can't wait to see him continue to battle it out. Yeah, there was a little bit of a power play made this offseason. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Rap, the new GM they have up there has been on the job for not that long as Kwesi got fired, you know, post-draft, I think. And I think you would assume that KOC had a lot of say in bringing him in. What is that relationship like, or what has it been like, I guess? And how much say does KOC have in, like, the day-to-day personnel, or is this new guy, like, is he really kind of taking the reins and he's not a stopgap? Like, this is his job for the future, kind of his vision for the team?
It is Nolan Teasley's job for the future. It is his vision for the team. But so, look, I think he's going to be really good. Every new hire, everyone thinks everyone's going to be really good. Okay, but I do think he's going to be really good. His training with John Schneider in Seattle, who is as good as it gets, has been excellent. And I would say what Schneider does really well is he takes his personnel knowledge and he goes, what is the best, I'm moving this way, there we go. What is the best way that I could find players and personnel to serve the excellent head coach that I have? And that is how Seattle's been good under Pete Carroll and now under Mike Macdonald. And that is a really good way to do it. And I think Nolan Teasley has the same vibes of like, he's got a lot of juice. He's really good at evaluating players. He's kind of just starting that process now, seeing them on the field here in Minnesota. But he is going to find the best players for Kevin O'Connell's team and for the schemes that they run. And I'll give you an example. Caleb Banks, their first rounder, maybe was not a first rounder for everyone. They identified him as an absolute baller in Brian Flores' defense. Those guys are hard to find. They become highly paid. They think he is going to be a real difference maker, and that was their first rounder.
Okay. I like that they're making plays to fit their system. You miss potentially on a quarterback early, or do you hit? JJ could still be the greatest of all time.
Find out.
True. Same with Kyler.
Kyler could still be the greatest of all time. So maybe they're in a good position. They got to do what they got to do. But KOC, we assume he can win with anybody. What if they don't?
I mean, they won 9 games last year, and like, I wasn't playing quarterback.
Jeez, Rap.
Wow. You're better than JJ, you
not
think?
me, but people
That
like
guy
me.
might start this year.
Yeah, what are you...
Ian McCarthy.
Just saying.
This is a part of the problem with the media.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
I could do what they're doing. You couldn't, okay? You're 3'7". You wouldn't be able to see over the line. That's just one of the
fair.
issues. I'm not sure if you could throw the ball, but I mean, there's just one obvious issue. But I understand what you're saying.
Run first, go.
Yeah, this is like when Dan Orlovsky says, if they have average quarterback play, they'll win the NFC.
Yeah.
So if they have below average play,
about that.
they won't. That is kind of what Dan Orlovsky said. That's what you're referring to. We understand what you're saying. You just have a little personality. And if JJ goes on the correct course and go great, that'll be amazing.
A lot of people like the personality. Just not a lot of people.
Can you
but
mute
some
him?
people.
Can you mute him, please, real quick, as we try to get to the next question? Thank you so much, Rap. We appreciate you joining us from Minnesota. You did great. We did great, Rap. I appreciate it. Hey, is it hot there or no? Okay, yeah, good work.
Fantastic.
Good work back
You
there.
want to know? It's heated in here.
D-Bud has the last question about the Vikings for you before we pivot to something else quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah, we
D-Bud.
saw other quarterback competition out there in Cleveland. There's a plan for each guy to get a start in the preseason. And is there a plan in Minnesota for the quarterbacks to play or start in the preseason games?
I don't think they're there yet. I asked those questions. I don't think they're there. But, I mean, we're going to see both guys. Whoever starts, it's sort of like whatever. But we're going to see both guys in preseason games. And, like, there is going to be enough of a sample size where you're going to say, like, all right, I think I have an idea for where this is headed. I mean, the Cleveland one is fascinating as well because there's days where you say, like, you know, operation-wise, it feels like Deshaun Watson is sort of ahead of things. Shador seems like he's making plays, and like they really feel like in Cleveland there's like an upward trajectory on Shador. Like the sort of thought is like he's got something, and like sometimes in the quarterback position, that's what it takes. But Deshaun's got a lot more experience and is running offense in the NFL a lot more. So, couple fun QB battles this camp really is.
Certainly. All right, good luck with your interview. We appreciate you joining us. Have a great day in Minnesota. You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, junior
Thank
NFL
you,
insider
guys.
for ESPN, Ian Rappaport.
Yeah, Ramsey.
I was playing quarterback.
Pretty bold statement there.
Very
While
bold.
being there, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him, I think, here in a minute, but nobody tell him. I could have done what he did, though. That is
Hopefully
what,
they're eating lunch. Hopefully it's on in the lunchroom.
I always love me and the New York Jets have the same amount of interceptions this season.
True.
You know, that's how'd that happen?
I still don't know. That's one of the wildest stats I've ever heard. My
And they had
17
sauce.
games.
They had sauce for 8 of those games. What the hell?
Did they drop
happened?
multiple? I need to go back and check the tape deep. Did they drop it for like 10? Like, how did that work?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't watch many Jets.
I don't think they had one PBU either.